God says this is a moment of urgent divine intervention, a revelation so staggering it is already advancing toward your doorstep, ready to shatter what you thought you knew. You are not equipped for what is coming. If you turn away now, you may be stepping straight into correction. But if you remain anchored to me, truly present until the very last word, I will release 550 million into your financial accounts. My hand is already stretching out to deliver it, reserved exclusively for the one who refuses to bypass this sacred instant. Declare your agreement by typing Amen if you are giving me your undivided attention at this very hour. My precious child, the world is racing, and so are your thoughts, scattered, exhausted, overwhelmed by battles no one else can see. But this is not merely another passing message in your feed. This is a heavenly summons, a holy disruption woven into your timeline, an alarm from the supernatural realm that demands your full recognition. Inside your very household, someone is about to deliver intelligence that could fracture your spirit unless you absorb every word I am about to utter. You have sensed a shift, a strange disquiet in your soul. That is not anxiety, it is me striving to break through your distractions. My spirit has been hovering over your bedroom, pacing your hallways, watching over your restless sleep. You have noticed signs, yet you have dismissed them. But this time, you will not look away. This is no accident. I am standing beside you in this exact second, speaking directly into the deepest chamber of your heart. I will declare this only once. You will forfeit something invaluable if you scroll past what I am striving to place in your hands. Your very name was just spoken in the courts of heaven, and when that name left my lips, the celestial realm responded with movement. Angels are now holding a check from the throne room, inscribed with your identity, bearing the sum of 550 million across its divine surface. This is not symbolic, it is tangible, spiritual currency preparing to manifest in your physical reality. If you sense that inner stirring, please engage with this video now as an act of alignment. I do not seek your applause, I seek your believing accord. My warning is not designed to terrify you, but to safeguard you. There is someone in your circle who is not who they pretend to be. They have worn a mask of affection while their heart has drifted far from you. They have been scheming to introduce anguish into your sanctuary. In the coming moments, that reality will surface before your eyes. Yet this very message is your armor, this moment is your shelter, and my voice is your pathway to safety. I have never desired suffering for you, but there were certain paths you were about to tread that would have annihilated everything you hold dear. That is precisely why I orchestrated this divine interruption. Your existence carries too much weight for me to let you wander blindly. I am fully aware of the tears you have shed in solitude, the frustrations you have muffled into your pillow, the desperate cry of your heart. Why am I always the one enduring such relentless struggle? I have captured every syllable. Declare 1-1 if you recognize that I am addressing you personally. There are dark forces that conspired to obstruct your finances, derail your purpose, and suffocate your tranquility. But I am putting a permanent stop to that assault. I am dispatching angelic warriors into your dwelling. They are already in motion, rerouting every scheme the adversary devised for your ruin. I perceive all things, and I will unmask every concealed agenda intended to inflict sorrow upon you. My beloved, the 550 million I have pronounced over you is far more than mere currency. It is favor, restoration, supernatural alliances, erased debts, miraculous healing, and total transformation. It will appear as financial abundance, but its origin is my very nature. It is sacred, it is sealed, yet it can only be released if your spirit remains receptive and you refuse to abandon this moment. Your obedience functions as the key, your attention as the gateway, and your belief as the seed that must be planted now. Remain close, remain attuned, because what follows will unsettle you, but it will never shatter you. I am the Lord your God, and my word never returns to me void. This promise was inscribed in heaven before your first breath. You have no concept of how near you stand to a sudden, explosive breakthrough. What has taken others decades to achieve, I will accomplish for you in mere days. But you must not abort this miracle by disregarding what I have sent. I have not brought you here to toy with you. I have brought you here to impart something eternal, divine intelligence, angelic covering, and everlasting grace. Type 222 if you are entrusting everything to me in this moment. Some of those you love will fail to comprehend what I am orchestrating in your life, and that is perfectly acceptable. I did not call them, I called you. I did not select them for this reward. I selected you. You are not losing your mind for feeling different. You are chosen. And the chosen are always assaulted before their breakthrough, because the enemy dreads what I am about to place in your hands. This financial miracle will become a living testimony. The number 550 million is not arbitrary. It carries divine numerical codes. It will silence your critics, rescue generations yet unborn, and forever remind you that I, your God, am still scripting your story. I am not finished with you. You are not too late. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. Remain here. Remain until the final revelation I give, because your instructions are concealed within what I am about to unveil next. You will comprehend the heartbreak, you will recognize the treachery, and you will realize it was all preparing the ground for your greater blessing. This is not a warning to induce terror, it is a redirection designed to produce victory. A shaking is coming to your household, but what is shaken will not be annihilated. What collapses will create space for what I have appointed. The heartbreaking news that arrives will not destroy your faith, it will multiply it, because you will know that I prepared you in advance. You may weep for a fleeting moment, but then you will rise. Let them gossip, let them walk away, let them write you off, but when I bless you openly, they will recognize that I never abandoned you. Even now, I am reconstructing your faith, brick by brick, tear by tear. You are not merely someone I love, you are someone I trust, and that is precisely why I am placing something so precious into your hands. Why are so many people claiming this CIA ritual transformed their existence in mere seconds? This leaked CIA technique is authentic and powerful, a 7-second brainwave hack, validated by 4 neuroscience laboratories, that is enabling ordinary individuals to transition from bankruptcy to abundance. Dream residences, vehicles, vacations, all of it is now attainable. Yet this video could vanish from the internet at any instant. So click the link in the description and comments now to witness it before it is erased forever. I understand this may feel overwhelming, and the pressure has been immense. But look at you. You are still breathing, still striving, still present. That is evidence of my power. You do not need to comprehend the mechanics of how it will unfold. Simply believe that I have already forged the path. Faith is all I demand from you at this juncture, just faith. The rest I will accomplish. The celestial clock is ticking, this window is brief, and this moment is hallowed. If you depart, another will receive what I authored for you. But if you remain, if you listen, if you move in the Spirit, you will not miss this. I will speak names, I will identify locations, I will uncover truth, and you will be liberated from whatever has been haunting your soul. You are not broken, you are becoming. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. The world will attribute it to luck, but you will recognize it as me, the God of Abraham, the God of miracles, the God who still speaks, and the God who just uttered your name. The tremor you feel inside your chest is my confirmation of this word. The heartbreak approaching your home will not come to ruin you. It will come to expose what was concealed in darkness. I am doing this to lead you into the light. I love you too much to allow you to continue walking blindly into peril. Type 333 if you are declaring your faith in what I am revealing to you right now. There has been a delay in your life that did not originate from me. It was dispatched from the pit of deception, disguised as poor timing, missed chances, and rejection. But none of those were the final verdict. I am here to tell you that I am reclaiming the time, I am restoring what was stolen, and I am reactivating your harvest. This heartbreak that is about to reach your ears will rattle your world, yet I say this with the deepest affection. I have already gone before you. I have prepared the consolation, the clarity, the bravery, and the recompense. You will not confront this alone, and you will not be left destitute. What departs will create room for what I will flood into your existence. Someone you trusted may betray you, and a truth you were not ready to hear may knock at your door, but it will not destroy the future I have written for you. My plan does not depend on fickle human hearts. My promise outweighs your pain, and my purpose will stand regardless of who walks away or speaks against you. You were never designed to rely on human approval. You were created to walk in my favor, which is not determined by opinions, emotions, or timing. It is determined by covenant, and you, my child, are under covenant. You belong to me. That is why I am protecting you, even if that protection initially looks like painful truth. Type 555 if you are prepared to step into what I have been preparing for you. This heartbreak will become your turning point. When others witness your rise after the loss, they will understand it was not your strength, it was my hand. The 550 million that is coming into your life will not merely bring wealth, it will bring clarity, alignment, liberation, and restoration. It will stand as a stamp proving that I restore more abundantly than the enemy can steal. You have endured storms that no one observed. You have prayed with trembling lips. You have given when you had little, and I have recorded every act of faith. Not one tear fell unnoticed. Not one prayer was lost. Every step of obedience has constructed this moment. Now I am pouring out what was stored. You are not average. You are not overlooked. You are my anointed. The enemy tried to convince you otherwise, but he is a liar. You have been in the fire for a reason, not to burn you, but to refine you. So when this blessing arrives, no one will call it luck. It will be unmistakably heaven's reward. Type 1212 if you feel my presence surrounding you now. The person who is about to deliver painful news to your home is not your adversary, they are your assignment. I will grant you grace to respond with wisdom, not fury. I will reveal what is authentic and what was never rooted in me. Do not let the shock of the moment pull you away from the blessing that follows it. You will grieve for a brief season, but you will rejoice far longer. What seems like loss will unlock your legacy. What hurts will transform into wisdom, and what breaks will open space for the blessing I am sending. The enemy intended it to destroy you, but I am using it to construct you, turning sorrow into strategy and pain into promotion. Your name is being whispered in places you have not yet entered. I am preparing tables in rooms where your name was once slandered. Those who laughed at your struggle will soon witness your celebration, not for revenge, but so they may behold my glory. What I do in your life will speak louder than what was done to you. You have no idea how close this is. Hours from now, days at most, you will begin to see the evidence. Do not flee, do not doubt, do not retreat. I am not only giving you a word, I am equipping you with strategy, discernment, and keys. This wealth I am releasing will not corrupt you, it will elevate you. Let me remind you, child, you are not being punished, you are being prepared. There is no wrath in my voice, only warning. I discipline those I love, I direct those I have chosen, and I deliver those who obey. You are not late, you are simply early for something far greater than you ever anticipated. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is making headlines and creating new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just uncovered a 7-second brain ritual that is enabling ordinary people to eliminate debt and attract substantial wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is transforming financial anxiety into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, all of it is unfolding. However, the government could remove this at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is permanently erased. You are about to witness the collapse of every false declaration spoken over you. You are about to stand in the place where they said you would never arrive, carry blessings your adversaries claimed you would never deserve, and hold the check I wrote in heaven, signed with my glory and backed by my power. This is not solely about you. This 550 million breakthrough is generational. Your children's children will experience the impact of what I am doing in your life today. That is why I am so urgent. This cannot be bypassed. This cannot be postponed. The transaction is already prepared. I simply need your alignment. You must hear me now. The shaking is mercy. The heartbreak is deliverance. The disappointment is redirection. The separation is divine, and the money is manifestation. When they claim it makes no sense, you will declare, it was God. You will carry a testimony that money could not buy and logic could not explain. There is something sacred about your journey. It is not easy, but it is anointed. It is not simple, but it is blessed. You felt like surrendering, but giving up now would forfeit everything I have been orchestrating behind the scenes. This is the season you rise, not give in. This is the hour you lean in, not turn away. I see the one attempting to manipulate you from the shadows. I see the documents, the messages, the traps, but I laugh in the face of confusion, because I am not the author of disorder. I bring peace, protection, and justice, and anyone who touches what I have blessed will answer to me. Your next decision will determine everything. Stay close, finish this journey, because at its conclusion, you will not merely be blessed, you will be transformed. You will recognize that this moment was not an accident. It was my final warning before your major victory, your final shaking before your supernatural shift. Keep walking. Keep believing, keep trusting. I am not far from you, I am right beside you. You do not need to understand it all, just follow my voice, which will never lead you into loss, only into life. And the life I have for you surpasses anything you have imagined thus far. The heartbreak is near, yes, but so is the harvest. Do not let your eyes fixate on the pain more than my promise. I am still in control, I am still God, and you are still my child. Type 777 if you know I am protecting you at this very moment. There are moments when I must strip away what is counterfeit so I can clothe you in what is genuine. Some around you have smiled while hiding daggers in their words. Some situations have appeared as opportunities but were actually snares. I have watched you navigate through it all. I did not stop it yet, not because I am silent, but because I was preparing to speak with clarity. And finally, now I speak loud and clear. This will not end in ruin. It will lead to release. Release from hidden pain, release from spiritual chains, release from financial blessings that have been bound. I am removing what you thought you needed, because what I am giving you is what you have been praying for. But it is coming in a way that will stretch your trust in me. The heartbreak is not your punishment. It is your passage. It is the door I will use to bring you into your wealthy place. That is why it is happening now. You are too near your elevation for me to allow you to remain surrounded by lies, envy, or stagnation. I am purifying your circle, separating you for the assignment tied to this 550 million miracle. There is no curse stronger than my word, no betrayal that can cancel my favor, no lie that can mute your breakthrough. What I have spoken is final. What I have promised is sealed, and what I am releasing is already in motion toward you. You cannot see it yet, but heaven has already initiated the transfer. Type 999 if your heart is receptive to what I am accomplishing behind the scenes. You have lost sleep, you have questioned delays, but delays can be divine. I could not release this blessing while you were still entangled with the wrong people, the wrong mindset, the wrong cycles. But now your faith is matured. You do not chase signs, you listen for my voice, and because of that I can entrust you with more. The heartbreak you are about to face will finally reveal what I have been protecting you from all along. They thought you were too naive to notice. They believed their masks would last forever, but I love you too much to let deception continue residing in your home. So now I uncover it, not to destroy you, but to liberate you. The blessing is not merely coming, it has already been written, woven into your story when you were being formed in your mother's womb. I set this year apart as your divine turnaround. I marked this season as your supernatural shift, and I have not changed my mind. Others may have departed, I have not. I am still standing with you, still believing in you, still protecting you, and still preparing you for something far greater than mere comfort. I am preparing you for impact, turning you into a testimony, a light for the lost, a voice for the silent, a living embodiment of my glory in human form. Type 1010 if you are ready to walk fully into the divine future I have prepared. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked, CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once bankrupt are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret will not remain online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently removed. The 550 million being sent to your name is not for status, it is for service. You will assist others, construct legacies, rescue the broken, and carry out assignments you did not even know were yours. This money is not a prize, it is a tool, and I am placing it in the hands of someone I trust, you. There is no more time to waste. The doors I am opening are time-sensitive. The angels I have released are already in position. The hearts I am softening are responding to my command, and the shifts you have been sensing are confirmation that heaven's will is unfolding in real time. You are in alignment, stay there. The person you assumed would always stand by you may be the one who disappoints you. But even if they do, you will not fall. I will catch you, I will lift you, and I will demonstrate that my presence was always sufficient. The pain will pass, but the favor I release will remain eternally. Do not be alarmed by what you hear next. Do not lose focus when the storm touches your house. Remember my words, cling to my promises. I never said you would not feel the wind. I said you would survive it, and not merely survive, you will soar. You will rise above it with a testimony so profound it will refresh others in their drought. There will be tears, let them fall, for each one is watering the soil of your next level. There will be silence, sit in it. Because that silence is where I speak most clearly. There will be questions, but I will answer them in my timing, not yours. Just do not walk away, because if you continue listening, I will reveal everything you need to understand. This heartbreak is not the end of your story. It is the opening scene of your new chapter. What breaks now will create room for what is better. What ends now will birth what is eternal. You did not lose time, you were being refined. You did not lose your promise, you were being positioned to carry it properly. Trust the process. I have never left you. I have been holding you the entire time. Even when your hands released me, I did not release you. That is why you are still here, why you did not drown in depression, why you are still breathing. It is me. I am the one keeping your heart beating. I am the one clearing your path. I know you are tired. I know it has been long, but this is not the place to give up. You have come too far, sacrificed too much, and I have invested too deeply in you to let you quit now. Keep going. Your reward is closer than you think. Your miracle is not approaching. It is already knocking. Prepare yourself. The announcement is about to arrive. And when it does, do not be afraid. Do not panic. Let peace rise in you. Let my spirit speak before your emotions do. Because the moment after the heartbreak is the beginning of the breakthrough, and the one who stayed to the end will receive it all. You are that one. You did not skip. You did not walk away. You heard my voice. And because of that, you are now standing on holy ground. Prepare your heart. Something monumental is about to shift, and it is shifting in your favor. Type 1515 if you feel my presence guiding you through the shadows. The very thing the enemy believed would silence you will become the sound of your testimony. They orchestrated the heartbreak to destroy your joy, but I will use it to build your throne. Your adversaries do not yet realize it, but they were instruments in my divine construction. They did not break you. They helped shape the crown I am placing on your head. I know your heart craves peace. I know your soul longs for quiet, and I promise you, peace is approaching. But first, I must clear the room. I must reveal every hidden deception that has been sitting at your table. I must separate what has drained you, so I can fill you with what restores you. That is why this pain is so precise. It is spiritual surgery, removing what the flesh cannot. You are not wrong for loving them, but love does not mean you must suffer in silence. You do not have to carry pain I never asked you to carry. I never called you to bear betrayal, I called you to bear light. And now I will exchange every heavy burden for a blessing so divine, it will heal even the oldest wounds inside your spirit. The heartbreak will arrive suddenly, but I need you to remember this. It is not the end. It is the divine beginning. You have remained loyal even when left alone. You have stood firm when others ridiculed your belief. Now your reward is about to overshadow your pain. The transfer has already been ordered. The angels are already en route with what belongs to you. Type 1717 if you believe your breakthrough is greater than your breakdown. The number I reveal to you, 550 million, is not a random figure. It is a holy signal, representing the overflow I am sending not only in finances, but in authority. This blessing will place you in rooms you were never invited to, give you voice where you once were silent, and shift generations that carry your name. But hear me, I do not give merely for the sake of giving, I give to those I trust. You have proven faithful in the secret place, in the midnight hour, in the drought. And now I call you worthy of the rain, trustworthy of the inheritance. This is not a lottery, this is lineage, this is legacy. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked, CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once bankrupt are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret will not remain online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently removed. You were born for more than mere survival. You were born to multiply, and that is exactly what I am about to accomplish through you. What has been obstructed will flow. What has been buried will arise. What has been delayed will be delivered. You are standing under an open heaven right now, and I am not merely observing, I am moving. Soon you will hear news that shakes the atmosphere in your home. I have permitted it not to shatter your hope, but to expose the lie, and once exposed, it can no longer control you. Truth is painful, but it is also liberating, and I am here to free you, to awaken you from the spiritual numbness you have accepted. This is not your ending. This is me calling you higher, higher in discernment, higher in strength, higher in blessing. You can no longer live at the level of those who only discuss miracles. You are the one who will walk in them. You are the one I will showcase through. You are the one I selected while they rejected you. I chose you. Type Amen if you receive this word into your soul at this very moment. Let them gossip. Let them lie. Let them mock your faith. But when the wealth arrives, when the healing explodes, when the miracle unfolds, they will know it was me. They will understand it was not talent or timing. It was trust. I trusted you with silence. Now I will trust you with the sound of celebration. Prepare your house, not just for the heartbreak, but for the healing that follows. Prepare your account, not just for the check, but for the calling attached to it. Prepare your heart, not just for the shift, but for the spotlight I am placing on your life. You are no longer hidden. You are no longer forgotten. You are my vessel of victory. This wealth will not corrupt you. This blessing will not alter your heart. It will reveal it. And because your heart belongs to me, I can now trust your hands. You will build, restore, create, uplift, release. You will answer prayers for others the way I am answering yours now. Your cup will not merely be full, it will overflow. I am not finished yet. There is still more to unveil, but understand this. This very moment is holy. The enemy is terrified of what I am doing in your life. That is why he tried to distract you, detour you, drain you. But you did not stop. You stayed. And because you stayed, I am now unlocking the gates. Do not stop now. You are almost there. The next move may feel like shaking, but it will lead to stability. The next word you hear might sting, but it will confirm everything I have been attempting to reveal. You do not need to defend yourself, I will defend you. You do not need to chase what walked away, I will replace it. You are entering a season where you will look back and say, now I understand why it had to happen this way. You will see how I worked all things together, every delay, every loss, every moment of confusion. It was all part of my orchestration. You simply had to keep trusting me through the silence. I know it is difficult. I know it hurts, but you are not alone. I am right here. I am speaking. I am guiding. I am surrounding you with angels who are already fighting for what bears your name. You will not be defeated. You will not be denied. You will not be delayed anymore. This is the shift, this is the season, and this is your sign. Stay with me. What I say next will unlock the very instruction that releases everything. Type 222 if you trust me, even when it hurts. There is a reason you are experiencing more spiritual pressure than usual. It is not because you are doing something wrong. It is because something monumental is being birthed. Heaven has dispatched help. Angels have descended to your side. You are not being punished. You are being preserved. I had to isolate you so that the wrong voices would not drown out my instructions. The heartbreak that is coming will open your eyes. You have been too forgiving of what has been poisoning your peace. You have allowed too much noise to sit next to your purpose, and I am intervening not to humiliate anyone, but to protect everything I have planted inside you. I will not allow anything to destroy the harvest I prepared just for you. I have witnessed the pain others did not. I have listened to your prayers while you sobbed in secret. I was there when no one texted, when no one cared. I saw it all, and I did not forget. Now comes the moment where I begin to respond, not in fragments, but in fullness, not in drops, but in floods. I do not bless halfway. Type 111 if you believe this is the moment your season turns. Do not question why it had to become so quiet around you. The silence was not punishment, it was preparation. I had to quiet everything around you so that my voice would become the loudest once again. Now that I have your full attention, I can release what has been delayed. And yes, that includes the 550 million that is no longer being withheld. This wealth carries more than earthly value. It is spiritual permission, a sign of completion. What they thought you would never recover from is the very thing I will use to lift you. They said you were finished. I say you are just beginning. I am not bound by time. I am not limited by human opinion. When I move, nothing can obstruct me. You did not ask for much. You simply wanted peace. But I have decided to give you more than peace. I am giving you influence, favor in high places, open doors, healed bloodlines, and complete restoration. Because you trusted me with your little, I will now trust you with much. Type Amen if your spirit is saying yes to this release. Why is the government working so diligently to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual now allowing ordinary people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles, new homes, vehicles, vacations, all becoming possible. But the government might delete this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is erased forever. This heartbreak will attempt to confuse you, potentially coming from someone you never imagined would injure you. But listen closely, I am showing you the truth because you have prayed for clarity. I cannot grant you clarity while allowing you to remain blind. I must unveil it. And though it stings, it will set you free. My child, I would never permit you to walk into destruction when you have requested my guidance. That is why I had to deliver this word with such urgency, why I did not wait, why you are seeing this now. Because the moment after this, one holds an instruction that will carry your next miracle. You are right on time. The 550 million is no longer merely an idea, it has been dispatched. The approval occurred in heaven before you even woke this morning. Now I require your complete spiritual focus. The heartbreak, the betrayal, the truth, it is the distraction the enemy planned, but I am converting it into your launchpad, into your deliverance. You have carried too many burdens for too long, family obligations, financial strain, emotional trauma, spiritual exhaustion. I see it all. But now I declare, release it. I will carry what you cannot. You have been attempting to hold everything together, but now I want you to allow me to hold you together. You are safe here. Do not let your heart harden because of the pain. Remain tender, remain believing, because what I am about to bring into your life will require a soft heart, not a bitter one. This blessing is not merely for survival, it is for leadership. I am elevating you to bless others, to speak life, to guide, to demonstrate what favor looks like when it encounters a pure heart. This is your shift. You do not need a second confirmation. This is it. The moment you finish receiving this word, you will begin to feel the winds change. The tears will come, but they will be cleansing. The silence will deepen, but it will birth revelation. And the shaking may feel violent, but it will culminate in peace. Do not rush to repair what breaks. Some things must collapse, so I can rebuild them on a stronger foundation. Some people must depart, so I can bring in divine replacements. Some doors must close forcefully, so you do not attempt to re-enter them. Trust the breaking. It is me. It is all me. I know you desired comfort, but this time I am giving you calling. I know you wanted answers, but this time I am giving you authority. I know you asked for direction, but this time I am giving you destiny. I am not merely blessing your hands, I am elevating your name, and the world will recognize that you are favored by God. The next time someone asks how you accomplished it, you will not attribute it to luck or hustle. You will declare it was God. That is how I will receive glory from your story, and that is why I am choosing you. You will point to me, and that will direct others to freedom. Your story is the seed that will sprout healing in those around you. There is nothing accidental about this moment. Heaven is alert, hell is trembling, earth is shifting, and you are the one I have selected to walk through this exact moment, at this exact hour. I do not make mistakes. Your heartache is not wasted. I will use every ounce of it for something eternal. That is what will sustain you through this. The shaking is not the end. The heartbreak is not the end. This is a moment of divine unlocking, and the doors I am opening will not be shut again. Type 333 if you are still holding on, even though your hands are weary. I see you trying to remain strong for everyone else. I see how you have been the one holding the household together, smiling while your heart aches, giving while feeling empty. That does not go unseen. I am not like people who forget your sacrifices. I record it all, and now I will reward what no one else acknowledged. Yes, it will sting when the truth finally enters the room, and the words spoken may feel like knives. But remember, nothing revealed will destroy what I have prepared. In fact, I am using what they believed would break you to usher in a blessing so undeniable that even your adversaries will watch in silence. I will make your name echo in places you were excluded from. Do not fear the moment that is coming. The news will reach your home, but so will my spirit. When the door opens and the truth walks in, allow my peace to wrap around your soul. You do not need to scream. You do not need to plead. I have already handled what your voice could never control. I am the Lord, your defender. Type 555 if you believe I am covering you in this very moment. They assumed they escaped detection, the lies, the deception, the manipulation. But I have witnessed every piece of it, and I allowed them sufficient space to repent. Now it is my turn. Now I will speak, not with vengeance, but with revelation. I will expose what they have hidden in darkness, and when I do, you will not be left ashamed. Instead, you will rise. You will be clothed in beauty for ashes. You will wear peace where pain attempted to reside. You will sleep again without anxiety. You will laugh again without pretense, because when I bless, I do not merely add, I restore, and what is coming for you will feel like divine justice in every area of your life. Do not allow guilt to enter your heart for what I am about to remove. Sometimes I must disconnect you from what is familiar to introduce what is faithful. Familiar is not always healthy, and comfort does not always mean safety. You are stepping into your anointed place now, and some attachments cannot accompany you. Type 1-2 if you recognize that I am cutting certain cords to elevate you higher. Do you know why everyone is whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps ordinary people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate. The page might vanish at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to discover this secret before it is permanently deleted. I gave you time to discern. I gave you space to listen, and now I am giving you movement. The blessing is not merely arriving, it is overtaking you. You will awaken soon to news that confirms everything I am telling you now. Your name will be inscribed on things you did not even apply for. You will receive what was delayed and denied. They did not expect you to bounce back. They thought this was the final blow, but you belong to me, and no one who belongs to me remains buried. I resurrect, I revive, I rebuild. What the enemy interred in shame, I will raise in glory. The tomb they placed you in will be empty, just like my sons. You have been quiet about your pain, patient through the warfare, and that patience has not gone unnoticed. I have been watching closely, and now I am responding publicly. This 550 million blessing is part of my response, not just to your obedience, but to your endurance. You did not quit, you did not curse me, you continued believing even when it defied logic. That is what I bless, that is what I reward, and now I will reward it in full. You will receive calls you did not expect, opportunities you did not pursue, resources that others pleaded for will flow freely to you, not because of who you know, but because of who knows you. I know you, I know your faith, I know your tears, I know your name, and I have written it in heavenly places. Stay with me. You are almost at the moment where everything turns. The betrayal may wound you, but the blessing will outshine it. The loss may hurt, but the love I send will heal it. The disappointment may echo, but my voice will silence it. This is the season where my yes will be louder than their no. Do not panic when things begin to fall away. That is how I clear space. That is how I make room for overflow. That is how I release what has been waiting on the other side of your obedience. Your obedience unlocked this. Your faith protected this. Your trust birthed this. Now the seed becomes harvest. The prayer becomes reality. The waiting becomes reward. Your hands will touch what your heart only dreamed about. Your family will experience the effects of what you fought for in silence. Your children will consume the fruit of prayers they never even heard you pray. I do nothing halfway, and this miracle, this 550 million blessing, will cover more ground than you ever conceived. You will bless the impoverished, rescue the weary, support ministries, uplift broken hearts, sow into souls. You will change lives because I am changing yours. Do not fear what is ending. Do not cling to what is crumbling. Do not mourn the version of your life I am replacing. I am building something new, and it begins with this heartbreak. But it does not conclude there. It ends in glory, in overflow, in you standing stronger, wiser, wealthier, and finally free. God says, keep your heart steady now. The atmosphere around you is transforming, even if you cannot yet perceive it. You are transitioning from hidden battles into open favor, from private tears into public restoration. The heartbreak that approaches your door will not devastate you. It will propel you into the place I have prepared. I am already there, waiting with your blessing. Type 999 if you can feel me drawing you closer, even as the shaking commences. I have observed how long you have remained faithful. When no one noticed, you continued praying. When no one believed in you, you continued believing in me. That is why I preserved this moment until now. I wanted to unveil it at the precise time when you were strong enough to receive without fear. Now is that moment. I am opening your hands to hold what I promised. The heartbreak is not intended to make you bitter. It is meant to make you free. When the truth enters your home, you will discern who was for you and who was against you. Do not fight. Do not defend yourself. Stand still and watch me defend you. The same God who promised to deliver Israel is delivering you now from covert enemies and hidden snares. You may believe you are losing something, but you are not losing. You are being loosed. I am severing the ties that held you to cycles of delay. I am cutting the strings that kept you attached to false comfort. I am releasing you from patterns that never belonged to you. And in the place of what departs, I am pouring in blessing, healing, clarity, and abundance. Type 1010 if you believe I am already orchestrating this for your benefit. The 550 million blessing that is en route to you is not merely about money. It is a divine signal that your season has shifted. It signifies debts canceled, wrongs rectified, chains broken, doors opened, voices silenced, destinies restored. It is heaven's declaration. Enough. Enough of the struggle. Enough of the cycles. Enough of the delay. You are not the same person who wept last year. You are stronger, wiser, more rooted in me. And because of that, I can trust you with more. I can trust you with resources, with influence, with assignments that will touch lives far beyond your own. This blessing will not only be a miracle, it will be a mission. You have felt isolated. That was me drawing you closer. You have felt like everything slowed down. That was me ensuring you would not miss this. I am never late. I am always on time. This is the hour when hidden seeds become visible fruit. You have been planting in tears, and now you will reap in joy. Type Amen if you receive this word in your spirit right now. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could genuinely wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles, new homes, cars, vacations, all happening for real people. But the government could remove this secret at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is erased forever. When the heartbreak arrives, remember these words. Let peace be your response. Let silence be your weapon. Let trust be your posture. The enemy wants to witness your panic. Do not give him that satisfaction. Stand tall, breathe deeply, and allow me to work. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, mourning into dancing, emptiness into overflow. I have stationed angels around your home. I have surrounded your name with protection. I have sealed your blessing with my signature. Nothing and no one can intercept what I have sent. They may attempt, but they will fail. They may speak, but their words will fall to the ground. They may scheme, but their plans will unravel before reaching you. What is about to occur is not insignificant. It is a pivot, a shift, a divine moment that will define the remainder of your life. You will reflect on this season and recognize how I used heartbreak to create healing, how I used loss to unlock legacy, how I used betrayal to bring you into blessing. I am not requiring perfection from you. I am asking for your presence. Remain in this moment. Do not rush away. Do not let fear displace you from the path, because what is coming next will not merely answer your prayers, it will surpass them. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. You have been waiting. You have been hoping, you have been hurting, but now the waiting is over. The hoping is fulfilled, the hurting is healed. I am transforming your story from survival into testimony, and you will speak of my goodness in the land of the living. I know this is intense, but you are built for this. I created you for this. You are not weak, you are not forgotten, you are chosen, you are favored, you are protected, and you are about to be rewarded. The blessing is not on its way, it is at the door. The heartbreak is not a curse, it is a key. Stay with me, my child. Let me guide you through these final steps. What awaits on the other side is worth everything. Your name is inscribed upon it, your future is bound to it, your destiny is enfolded within it, and no power of darkness can impede what I am about to accomplish. God says, lean in even closer now. We are traversing the last portion of the valley, and you are about to step into the clearing I prepared for you long before your birth. The air is heavy because heaven is near. The heartbreak that reaches your home will not be a full stop. It will be a comma in the story I am writing. You will continue, you will rise, and you will stand in the place I have appointed for you. Type 777 if you can sense my peace enveloping you as you absorb these words. I understand what it feels like to have everyone assume you are fine while you are holding back tears inside. I know what it is like to expend your last ounce of energy and receive silence in return. I have witnessed your endurance. I have seen the nights you remained awake and whispered my name. That is why I have dispatched this word, not to frighten you, but to anchor you, not to punish, but to prepare. Do not confuse heartbreak with failure. Heartbreak is often the doorway to freedom. You prayed for me to reveal the truth. I am answering. The mask will fall, the truth will speak, but you will not be destroyed by it. You will be freed, and freedom will create room for the blessing that is already en route to you. The 550 million blessing you have been promised is part of this freedom. It will arrive as a sign that you are no longer bound to the old. It will arrive as a declaration that your season has shifted. It will not merely pay bills, it will heal stories, it will redeem time, it will build futures, it will lift burdens you believed you would die carrying. Type 1515 if you believe I am already moving within your house at this very moment. This blessing is not random, it is a covenant response. It is heaven's repayment for all the hidden seeds you have sown in faith, for every time you obeyed when no one applauded, for every time you remained when you could have departed, for every time you gave while you were in need. I have seen it all, I have recorded it all, and now I will reward it all. You will soon stand in rooms you never imagined. Your name will be spoken by people who once disregarded you. The favor I am placing upon you will be unmistakable. It will speak louder than gossip. It will silence lies. It will testify for you in places where you have been misrepresented. This is what it signifies to be lifted by my hand. Do not allow fear to suffocate your faith. Do not let shock silence your praise. When the news arrives, breathe. Stay calm. Remember these words. What is being removed is making space for what is being released. What is breaking is making way for what is being built. This is not loss. This is the lifting. Type 22 if you are ready to step into the new life I have prepared. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that is letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you are reading this, consider yourself fortunate. The page could be removed at any time. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it vanishes forever. The heartbreak may bring tears, but the blessing will bring rejoicing. The heartbreak may feel heavy, but the blessing will feel holy. The heartbreak may persist through the night, but the blessing will break forth with the morning. I do not lie. I do not tease. I do not begin something I will not complete. And I am completing what I initiated in you. You have been refined. You have been prepared. You have been hidden. Now I am releasing you. You will witness my hand in your finances, in your relationships, in your health, in your future. I am not merely answering one prayer. I am answering a lifetime of prayers, all at once.